Hello, Scorpio. Let's get into your messages for the rest of July 2025. Remember to take the messages that resonate and leave what does not. Messages for Scorpios for the rest of July 2025, please. Ascension. Wow. Spiritual growth, higher awareness, next level consciousness, elevating myself. So you're ascending. It's like moving into the next phase of your spiritual journey here, Scorpio. Wow. What else for my Scorpios for the rest of July 2025? Wow. Breaking cycles, ending harmful patterns, freedom from repetition, new beginnings. It stops with me. So you're breaking some sort of cycle, some sort of chain. And it almost feels like your spirit guides are, your spirit team is going to be very much applauding you by the end of this month. You are no longer in a place where you're repeating certain cycles, situations with people. And for that reason, you're getting an elevation spiritually. Wow. Okay, Scorpios. Some of you could also be breaking the cycle of like people trying to keep you a secret or keep your romance a secret or keeping you as the second option. I'm hearing like you're nobody's secret. I don't know what. That's not for everybody. That's for somebody. Okay. Give me a little more here for Scorpios for July 2025. Rock bottom. So somebody could be going to jail, receiving some sort of karma. This could even be spiritual jail. There could be some legal trouble that somebody's experienced. Their life is falling apart. Definitely getting some sort of karma while you're ascending and breaking cycles here. Guilt. Somebody could be under a lot of stress and anxiety. But I don't feel like this is you, Scorpio. Somebody could have wronged you, harmed you in some sort of way, whether physically, emotionally, mentally, and it's like they're paying the price for it now. Caught. Busted, detective work, secrets exposed, surprised and shocked. Damn. Somebody could literally be getting caught, being found guilty for something. Wow, this is let's see. Give me a little more here for Scorpios for the rest of, I just saw judgment. So somebody's under judgment this month. What else for Scorpios here? We have the Four of Swords. Healing, rest, detaching from negative energies, conflict, disappointments, heartache. You could also be getting a lot of downloads in your sleep. So pay attention to your dreams, the downloads you're receiving. Make sure that you're like writing things down. Three of Swords. And the Queen of Swords. Nine of Cups at the bottom. Scorpio, I feel like you're in a place where you're definitely healing from something painful, some sort of heartbreak, betrayal even, something that pierced right through the heart. And you are in this Queen of Swords energy where you are not playing games for the rest of July. You're setting some serious boundaries, being very firm in your boundaries. You could be speaking some sort of truth here as well. There could have been like, you may be the one to, it says it stops with me, and there could be something like, let's say there's been generations of generations of generations in your family where it was always like, oh, keep things quiet, or don't say this, or don't say that, or it's like you're breaking free from that. Something ends with you here and now in this month of July. Four of Swords, Three of Swords is the Seven of Swords. Secrets, lies, betrayal. You're clearing something out this month, Scorpio. And it's big. Again, like I said, I feel like your spirit team is applauding you for speaking your truth. For some of you, like, speaking your truth could actually land somebody in some sort of trouble, legal trouble. That's for a small portion of you. But the Nine of Cups is at the bottom. This is wish fulfillment. This is happiness. I'm hearing relief. So there could be some sort of relief that you're experiencing by speaking your truth. Give me a little more here for Scorpios. Somebody could also be like shocked or surprised that you're speaking your truth. That you're breaking free from some sort of shackles that they had you in. Give me a little more here for Scorpios. Ten of Cups. The Five of Cups. And the Five of Wands. Ten of Pentacles. This could have to do with family, legacy. Again, this could be something like generational or ancestral. There could be a lot of drama or conflict as well around you speaking some sort of truth. I feel like while Three of Swords, Five of Cups, there could be some sadness around this, a sense of loss around this. At the end of the day, I feel like it frees you spiritually and physically in order for you to have your Ten of Cups, in order for you to finally experience that happiness, that joy, that you have so longed for and desired. You may be mourning the loss of what could have been. But you also know that something can't stay as is. We have 5-5, 10-10. So changes, endings. But it all benefits you here, Scorpio. You could have people that are like upset with you speaking your truth as well, especially if this has to do with family. But it's almost like you're in a place where you're no longer keeping quiet. You're no longer doing what's best, or doing what people think is best for you or them. You're doing what's best for you and your future generations. This is deep. This is deep, and I feel like for some of you, whatever this is feels very big. Wow. Let's get a card here for Scorpios. I also feel like whoever this is that is receiving some sort of karma is definitely in some deep regret for the pain that they have caused you, the conflict that they have caused you. Oh, it's a lot of cards. Let's see. Give me one more shuffle here for Scorpios. Self-care. Balance. Taking time to replenish your mind, body, and soul is a must. Enjoy this time to reconnect and make yourself a priority. Ask yourself, what is serving me and what is taking from me? Much can be revealed when you stop putting yourself at the bottom of the list. Give me one more here for Scorpios. So you definitely have some people who feel like upset because you're putting yourself first. By speaking your truth, standing up for yourself. Past life karma cycles. This indicates a past life is the reason why the intense energy surrounds you, the person or situation. Look into ways to clear past life karma and see the bigger picture of the situation by viewing it from a lesson perspective. Taking ownership for your part and forgiveness are key in releasing past life karma. So like I said, there's something like ancestral here. You are the one breaking some sort of past life karma or cycles that have been like passed down from generation to generation to generation. One more, please. Dreams realized. Manifest. You have the power to create and manifest what you desire. When you choose to push outside of your comfort zone and have determination, your dreams become reality. Now is the time to take action and have a clear focus on what you want. The universe works with you to create it by using your manifesting power for your highest good. At the bottom of the deck is old wounds, patterns. We attract what we need to heal. Often we find ourselves attracting the same type of people or situations that are not the best for us. Until we choose to find the common denominator of what we need to heal and release, the cycle will continue. Go within to heal the pain, layer by layer, to find joy again. Wow. Alrighty. Message for Scorpios, please. Cards. One card, please, for Scorpios. Thank you. Medicine Mother. Honor your inner knowing. Take action. Do what you know you need to do. Mother always knows best, they say, and it's true. We all know a maternal figure who's extremely intuitive and insightful, and this medicine mother, inspired by West African tribal women, has gone through many ups and downs. She has lived and she has lost. That's that Queen of Swords energy. She knows what it's like to suffer and to want to give up. So the medicine of this card is that it's okay to make mistakes and get it wrong sometimes. And it's okay for things to come to an end. It's not the end of the world. It's just the end of one chapter and the beginning of something new. The medicine mother reminds you that even though you will have low lows, you aren't here to suffer. You're here to be supported and to support others. Let her give you the loving encouragement to take the next step forward. There is an old pattern rising up in you now, and it's time to deal with it and release it for good. You're being encouraged to love and respect yourself enough to take the steps you know you need to take to move closer to where you'd like to be. You already know the answers. You know what you need to do. You may have been using delaying tactics or holding back, but now you're being guided to take action. Action requires courage, but your angels and guides are bringing you the courage to move forward. Take just one step. When you do, the next one will be presented to you. Let's get a gateway of light activation. For Scorpios, please. Soul Star activation. Fulfilling soul contracts, remembering who you are. At the bottom of the deck is Thoth Light Codes. Light initiation, great teacher awakening, divine magic. The Egyptian god Horus, The soul star chakra is the energy center that is found around 6 to 12 inches above the crown and connects us directly with soul wisdom. It is our gateway to the etheric realms, which hold all the lessons of all the incarnations that we have experienced. Through our soul star, we access information and wisdom like a computer connecting to the internet through broadband. Instead of having to move through the dimensions to access the information, we can remain connected at all times and download support as necessary. The Egyptian god Horus appears on this card as our spiritual guide. His hawk-headed image is said to illustrate his connection to the sun, moon, and stars. As a keeper of energetic portals to hidden realms, he can help us remember our starry origins, open psychic vision, and connect directly with the wisdom that is held in the stars. Through your previous journeys, you have learned much about the inner workings of your soul and about the cycles of karma. Before this incarnation, you set a powerful intention to remember your divine origins. At this point, you are in a powerful space, for you are remembering who you truly are and know that you have it within you to make a great difference in your own life, the lives of those you love, and of course, the world. This remembering is in alignment with the soul contracts you made before coming to this realm. If you find yourself worrying if you are making the right decisions, know that even if you aren't conscious of it, all that you have chosen so far is in accordance with your soul's evolutionary plan. And when you draw this gateway, you are opening up on higher levels. Wow, Scorpios. All right, I'm going to get one more card to close this out. And it's going to be from the Earth Warriors Oracle deck. Message for Scorpios, please. Number 2, turquoise changing woman. Your birthday could be on I was going to say psychic. Okay, so something about you being a psychic or something about your psychic abilities this month is going to be very significant. There could be a huge upgrade, especially with this Ascension card. Your birthday could be on the 2nd. You could be a life path too. Doesn't have to be, but it's here. You could be seeing a lot of twos. Twos could be significant. I am the turquoise moon mother, and I come to you now with the message of change. This may be change that you want or change that you fear, but either way, I will show you how to use this change to become stronger, wiser, and more empowered to fulfill your divine destiny. Do not fear the changes around and within you. Trust in the timing of what is happening in your world. Change is upon you. It is essential for your continued growth, and you do not need to fear it. As you allow for this change, remain steadfast in your inner spiritual connection, as this will give you courage, trust, peace, and reassurance. You will find ways to navigate the shift so that your life improves through the process. If you are thinking of making a change, you are encouraged to do so without trying to force it. Be open and do your part to the best of your ability, but also tune into your sense of divine timing, asking the universe for help, and allowing life to unfold according to its distinct rhythm of creative, loving intelligence. S10, hold on, let me see how I can pronounce this. S10 Atu. S10 Atlui. S10 Atlui is the creator goddess of the Navajo, known as Changing Woman. She is always changing and never dies. As she begins to age, she turns and walks towards the east. the direction of the rising sun and beginnings where she is renewed. Her blessings are for nourishment, regeneration, and replenishing cycles. She brings hope and reminds us that life is continually renewing itself around us and within us. We can always begin again. In the face of loss or destruction, her presence brings comfort, hope, and peace, so that rather than losing faith and giving up because we feel defeated, we have the courage to continue to fight for what matters, with refreshed reserves of energy and enthusiasm. If we are struggling with change, either too much or too little, she emanates reassuring wisdom. When something needs repair, the divine knows how to restore it. When something needs to end, the divine will show us the way to empty ourselves of the past and prepare for a new beginning. When there is lack or deprivation, the abundance and generosity of the universe shall bring fullness. We do not need to fear change, whether wanted or unwanted. We just need to trust in the good and loving workings of the universe. The divine feminine is the wisdom and power that expresses itself as life, ever flowing, forever changing, constantly evolving. We belong to life and can trust in it. Evolution is not always easy. It often requires tremendous courage of heart and inner strength. Turquoise Changing Woman will help us respond to any change in a way that increases love, light, and wisdom within us and the world. Turquoise Changing Woman is also the conqueror of monsters and the bringer of blessings, especially when we feel that we are under attack or lacking something that we need. She teaches us that it is safe to rest our unconditional faith in divine grace. We make our efforts as wholeheartedly as we can, but in the gap between what we can do and what needs to be accomplished for beauty, peace, and healing to happen on this planet, divine grace is there as the bridge, the catalyst, the miracle worker. Grace does not do the work for us, but it does empower our efforts and assists us in fulfilling our purpose in ways the mind can rarely anticipate. Grace is the invisible and empowering hand of the divine reaching for us daily. The ever-evolving divine feminine watches over us with a reminder that we are not in this alone, that the universe is our creative partner in all pursuits. We only need to ask for help to be given. The help is already there, waiting for us to receive it. Okay, Scorpios. I'm going to leave it right there. If this resonated, like, comment, subscribe, and share. I love y'all. Bye.